Okay, I promised myself this one's going to be short. I've got my homework stuff here, and I've been working on my electromechanical systems homework. And it's been nuts. The professor insists, this is Buckner, Buckner insists that an intricate understanding of calculus is not required to succeed in this class. But I'm looking right here at derive an expression for the Biot-Savart law of a solenoid of blah 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 blah, use a bunch of calculus. So he's not completely in touch with the assignments he's giving. He described that law as a brute force method for problem solving. And it's always difficult. It's usually impossible to actually work with, which is not encouraging. I've also got acoustics homework that I need to work on, so I'm going to put this stuff together, and I'm going to call it done by tonight. And if it's not done by tonight, it's not getting done. Let's get some more light in here. More light. I'm frustrated with my work. My acoustics, that's with Dr. Nagel, I'm doing sort of, kind of, really bad with. I got the last homework assignment done eventually. And this one I'm hoping to get done by Friday, maybe, but there's very little hope of that happening. I'm hoping to have it at least to the point where I can go to him and try to figure it out by Friday. We have an exam in that class on Monday, so I can't keep working on Dr. Buckner's class. It will just have to be imperfect. Oh well, I'm doing the best I can. And my linear algebra class, which is driving me nuts. It's not that it's hard. It's never hard. That class is really ridiculously easy. The problem with linear algebra is that it takes forever because there's so many operations you have to perform. And he gave us a homework assignment Monday, due Friday. Had he given it to us last Friday, due this Friday, I could have been working on it over the weekend and it would be done by now. But because he gave it to me Monday and made it due Friday, I'll probably only have Thursday night to get it done because I already have other homework. And everything is just completely nuts. Not really ready for my exam next Monday. I'm going to be studying for that. My last weekend, I had plans to hang out, and most of them fell through, which is okay because I ended up using almost all the time to work anyway. I worked Thursday night, I worked Friday, I worked Friday night. I worked most of Saturday, and then I hung out with Brielle on Saturday night. And then on Sunday, I went shopping for groceries in the morning. And then I worked Sunday afternoon. And then yesterday, Monday, I went to classes, I got home in the afternoon, and I worked on homework, mostly this stuff, which I thought I was doing really well with yesterday, and now I'm looking at it and wondering what made me think I knew what I was doing. So, I'm a little disappointed, mostly in myself, a little bit in the education, because every time I've actually had to solve a problem of an engineering sort of nature, I'm always told, no, you don't derive the formula, you go look it up. So I'm wondering what the point of all these derivations is. I've always been told, it's so that you understand things, but when you can do a derivation without understanding any of it, like many of my peers are able to do, or when you can understand it without knowing the derivation, I don't see what the point of the derivation is. All it really does is reveal a really good understanding of math. And basically, I'm not seeing the professional use of this. But I'm hoping I'm wrong about that, which is part of why I keep doing it. And Yeah. I had to reference my old calculus book for a table of integrals, which I hope I actually needed. Mostly this is feeling like a big monumental prayer. I don't even know why. I did at least get most of the homework done passably well. I've got 2 problems left that I'm still working on. This one, which I now think is wrong, and one other one, which is looking up stuff to put into a chart. So that should be easy. I'm going to do that more tomorrow, or maybe tonight. Anyway, I need to study my acoustics more, which I've been neglecting to get this done, because this has a really hard deadline, and acoustics does not. And then I have homework due Friday in Linear Algebra. At least that should be easy. And I took about 5 minutes to make a video to keep people up to date. My last one was about a week. I thought it would be 10 minutes long when I was done recording. It was 25. I had to pare it down to 15 to fit on YouTube. It was... I'm never doing that again. Oh yeah. It's been nice. I'm gonna put this up with minimal editing and I'll call it done.